bell so you're notified when new videos drop. So this video is what we call in the YouTubing circles, YouTubing parlance, bit of a pain in the ass, quite frankly, bit of a pain in the ass. I am under the gun. I can't work on Friday, right? I can't get any videos out on Friday. I have to go to I want to go to my there's a Brit Mimar, ritual child mutilation, you know, the old Jewy circumcision thing. That's on Friday morning, 9 o'clock, an hour from here. What a pain in the ass. Anyway. So I can't do any work right. So I've got to get a bunch of had everything worked out. Exactly what I'm doing. And then Screenrant, bless their little hearts, put out not one but 2 articles that we got to watch. We just got to look at. I'm sorry. I have to fit this in because it's too gorgeous. It's too good. They are convinced that now Eva the Dalek is going to be the savior of Jodie Whittaker's Doctor. Really? Like how many things? No, the Flux is going to do it. Flux will do it. Oh, yeah. It's going to be the best ever. Everybody's going to love it. It's going to really, really freaking work. We're going to absolutely adore it. No, we all hated it, right? Remember? Not we all, including you, Screenrant. You're like, well, Flux is blue. And there's a couple of articles sniping about Flux that we're going to, one article we're going to sniping about it that we're going to be looking at right now. Yeah, so they're like, it'll be Eve of the Daleks. It'll absolutely be Eve of the Daleks. And then when this crashes and burns and nobody gives a crap about it, it'll be the next thing. And then it'll be the 60th well, not 6th anniversary special. It will be the BBC centenary special. And they're like, this is it. You're going to put all your hopes on it. And it's always going to be crap, right? Jodie Whittaker is always going to be bad as Doctor Who. This is something you just got to get used to, right? Just got to get... By the way, this is... I do too many asides, but this one's worth it, right? This one's 100% worth it. The child educational counselor in my neck of the woods. I'm not allowed to be in the room with them anymore. It's one of the many people, which I'm quite happy about. But this is what happened. All my kids have unique learning ability, unique learning challenges. They've all done extremely well. I have to tell you, I'm very proud of all of them. Well, the first one, my older one, was my daughter, right? And she was like, well, she's never going to learn to read. She just finished her degree, okay? She just finished her degree. So we went through this with each of my kids until eventually she got to the 4th one, like the last one. And she leaned over us in this counselling meeting and said, look, you just got to understand, your child has developmental is that who'll never be able to overcome. He completely overcame them. So I lean over to her and say, look, you've got to understand, I'm just judging you on your success, right? There's just math. It's the numbers, right? So your success rate with me is 0%. Or we can put it a different way, your failure rate is 100%, right? So I'm not disagreeing with you as a person, your theories, whatever. I'm just saying, let's look at the facts and numbers of maybe. And then so you've got to understand, as a child educational counselor, you have insurmountable disabilities, right? You just got to accept it. She didn't like that. She didn't like that at all. Funny that. People don't like their bullshit being shoveled back in their mouths. They are not fans of that at all. I have noticed. Anyway, I can't remember how I got to that side. So yeah, we got some new Doctor Who articles that we're going to look at today, which is I don't have time for, right? I don't have time. I just love you guys. What can I tell you? I've got to get more out. Fine. So, that, and also I'm trying to download my live stream for last night. It was a good one. Oh man, that first 40 minutes was a personal story. It's a really good one, if I may say so. I'm very happy with that. Yeah, no, that's all right. So go check that. But I'm trying to download it because it's got my Discovery review in it, right? And it failed like 17 times. Now I got a download manager, so I keep looking down at it to see if it's actually going to download the site. Who knows or dares to dream. Fine. Like, share, subscribe, comment, all those things are freaking fantastic. Join my Substack, right? And we're going to start weekly comics this week. Weekly comics. I'm going to put a few extra things in. There's going to be a really great little 5-page story, which I'm really, really happy with. The artwork is one of my first things I did. So the artwork I would have done. I didn't do the artwork. The artwork I would have done differently now. But I really like the story, so I'm going to do that. And then we've got regular Ice Warriors, that's going to be running for about 2-3 months, and then we got Crown of the Empire. Eventually I'm going to be opening a paid one. I tried to make it $3 a month. They said, nah, you got to be at least $5 a month. So when that happens, you're going to get a good 50 pages of awesome comics a month, right? For $5, a good, which I think is pretty fair, right? I view it more like as my Patreon, rather than anything else, because I ain't monetized in any way, shape, or form. Fine, like, share, subscribe, comment, sign up to my Substack. If you're on Rumble, hit the Rumble button. I still can't find the Rumble button, right? I've got to look for the Rumble button. I have to look on YouTube to find the Rumble button. Because I want to rumble. I want to press Rumble button, but I don't know how. You know, I'm Rumble bereft. That's me for you, mate. Yeah, so I think we can learn. Like, share, subscribe, comment, obey me as if it was the word of God. That's also good, right? If you want to do that, you can do that as well. I won't stop you. Fine. Let's start with this first article. Oh, yes, and we will be looking at the trailer, because this is what this article's about. Okay, this is so Chris Chibnall, right? So Chris Chibnall. He actually put something interesting into a trailer and hid it, right? Because, yeah, they got to work hard to get my Doctor. No, don't put any barriers to entry, arsehole, right? Don't put any barriers to entry. You know, it's not like people are clamoring to get you, right? The Doctor Who YouTube channel has shared its trailer for the 2022 New Year's Day special Eve of the Daleks with a time loop inspired twist. The official Doctor Who YouTube channel has shared the trailer for 2022 New Year's special Eve of the Daleks in a time loop inspired twist. You just said that! The upcoming special takes place following the cataclysmic events of Doctor Who Season 13, Doctor Who Flux. What you mean, how the ratings were imploded, that thing. Yeah, it's true. I wonder how the ratings are going to do. My guess, 5 million. 5 million in the overnight. It will be, is my guess, right? Around there, around in the 5 millions in the overnight. I mean, it'd be great if it's lower than that. It'll be hilarious. You know, like can they put a huge movie on the other side instead on ITV instead, even though the world doesn't really work like that anymore. Fine. The special stars Joel D. Whittaker, Amanda Gill, John Bishop, Aisling B, and Adjani Salmon. Okay, good for you, Adjani. That downloads down to 3 minutes 21 seconds to go, and it always stops when it hits about 2 gigs. So let's see. I'm going to keep an eye on it, see what happens. I'll keep you updated. I will keep you updated. Following the Flux's Galactic Destruction in the 13th season, the long-running British sci-fi show Eve of the Dalek is a much more intimate, smaller scale story taking place. It's a bottle episode. They did it inside a warehouse, inside like one fixed location, and it's a timeless story. So it's basically the same thing over and over again. Yeah, look, they're saving money on this story, which honestly, that often works really well. I oftentimes when you put restrictions on people, it gets it better, right? It gets much better. Good luck to them, but it's not going to work. It's not going to work because you got Jodie Whittaker in it. We're going to see in a minute. Taking place on New Year's Eve in the Elf Storage Facility in Manchester, owner Sarah B and regular customer Nick are dragged into the Dr. Yaz and Dan's adventures with a squad of executioner Daleks, traps them in a repeating time loop. Shomron and Chris with the story will build on the events of the Flux. Really? That's such a bad idea. It's like, okay, fine. This is just waffling on. Uploaded to it. The new trailer is similar release to the one that in the Vanquishers. So it's a trailer we've all seen, and it repeats over and over again. Fine. So let's look at that trailer right now, okay? Because it's not very good, and it's only an hour, and then we will show the idiocy of what they've done, and it's so idiotic. It's just breathtaking, right? So what this is like an 8-minute trailer, and it takes a 50-second trailer and plays it over and over again because it's a time loop, right? So let's sound up. Let's play the trailer.
Happy New Year.
So my theory is this: they shot several scenes 2 ways, so they could make it the Christmas special or the New Year special. My guess is they very much wanted it to be the Christmas special, right? That's what they really wanted. And she doesn't seem that interested to see him.
Nick,
Here we are again.
here we are again.
So far, it looks pretty good because have you noticed what's missing from the trailer thus far? Jodie Whittaker. I mean, really? And a bit of Amanda Gill. Oh, we're up to 93%. Says 40 seconds to go. Will it make it? I don't know. This never got this far before. Okay.
Anyone else got a proper deja vu?
And again, very cleverly, Jodie's not talking, right? So far I'm like, oh, I think I might go for this.
We're stuck in a time loop with killer robots.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Does it? It will kill everything not within its own image.
Yeah. Everything she says is preachy. It's breathtaking. Everything she says is I don't know how, right? It's like an unbelievable time. 18 seconds to go. 98% downloaded. 13, 10, 12, 11, 10. Now it's down to 1 minute. Went up to 1 minute. Now it's down to 30 seconds again. Oh, I'll come back to you when now 30 seconds. We're at 98%. 11 seconds. 10, 5, 8, 5, 3, 2, 1. It's stuck on 99%. Really? Come on, you can make it. You can do it, baby. You can do it. Oh, I hope I get some of it. Anyway, wait 1 second. Nah, really? Is it really holding at 99%? That would suck ass. I think I could probably get it to work at this point. I don't know. Who knows or dares to dream? Wow, it's at 99% and it just stopped. That's bizarre. Should I press pause and play again? Let's see that. Then it failed again. Okay, I'll try again later. Man, this is so annoying. Here, 1 second. Let's see if it worked. Okay, let's see if it worked. Because when you download something with on a Mac, he then adds download at the end. Use MP4. Oh, doesn't look good. You know what? I'll work it. Fine. Back to you see, anything rather than watch the bloody trailer. I mean, that's really where I am. I was like, Jodie Whittaker showed up. I'm like, please, anything else, please, anything else at all. Although, wait, 1 second. That scene of they had her running just now. Yeah, looked actually quite good. The first time I actually seen her run convincingly. And this is their big new Gatling gun invention. Who cares? It's fun seeing Jodie Whittaker being exterminated. Yeah. And the problems with the TARDIS cells. So anyway, look, I'm just telling you, I'll cut to the chase. If you go to 7, they repeat the same thing over and over again until you get to 7:09 seconds in, right? And then you get this whole new clip, which we'll watch together.
I know, have you got something to do with that robot?
No, and it's a Dalek.
Oh my God, you know its name. Is it your robot? Because you know we've died like 2 times so far. We have died, okay? And I know that sounds mad because obviously I'm alive saying it, but still, at any point you could just like jump in and say something now.
Okay, how is she so much more convincing than Jodie Whittaker? That's crazy. I don't how is she so much more convincing? That's really insane. That's really strange. I do not understand. I really, and she's not even an actress, for God's sake. She's a comedian. I mean, I know John Bishop hasn't been great either. In all fairness, but like compared to Jodie Whittaker, these people seem like they're doing Shakespeare. It's Bizarroville, right? It's totally Bizarroville. Okay, 1 second. I'm just trying this download thing again. Okay, let's start download again. See if we're like 99% last time. Do we still have the old file? Still have the old file. Maybe I'll get it to work. Okay, fine. Wait. Fine. So yeah, we have this stupid article that nobody really cares about saying you got an extra 9 seconds, you get an extra bit that they hid. Why would they hide it, right? Why on earth would they bloody hide it? It's just utterly beyond me. But let's find out. Because it's Chris Chibnall, right? That's why they would hide it, because it's Chris bloody Chibnall. He has no idea what to do. Anyway, so they said, Doctor Who Flux is going to save everything. Oh, Doctor... And then they said, oh, no, it's crap, right? So now they say, no, even the Daleks is going to save everything. It's going to change everything. Really? You think? I'm not entirely convinced, right? I'm not entirely convinced. Doctor Who's New Year's special can fix 2 major Flux problems. Okay. I mean, it can fix one major problem by just saying, oh, this was all a dream. How Capaldi come out of a shower, right? Which is essentially what season 13 and season 12 did, which is still recommended, right? Still very, very recommended. This book over here. I think the this week's episode is delayed, but it's very good. Doctor Who enters 2022 with New Year's Day special Eve of the Dalek, and an episode that can potentially fix 2 major issues from Doctor Who Flux. Well, it is carrying on from the plotline of Doctor Who committing triple genocide, right? There is that little embarrassing problem you got there. Like, generally, it's not really considered very Doctor Who-y to commit triple bloody genocide. Can the upcoming Doctor Who New Day special address 2 big problems created by Doctor Who Flux's ending? 2 divisive seasons and a hugely controversial Timeless Child retcon meant Chris Chibnall's Doctor Who was already under the microscope heading into season 13, aka Flux. It was under the microscope by the end of season 12. It failed, right? And just the BBC. How stupid you need to be to keep up with this failure, right? I don't understand. How dumb do you need to be to keep... Oh, yeah, that went really badly over and over again. Let's do more of that. Really? I don't think it's a good plan. Though the 6-part narrative was typically full of highs, the Sontaran and Weeping Angel episodes, there's nothing typical about a Christian Rover being full of highs unless you've become a crack addict to get through it, which I can understand. That seems reasonable to me, right? Highs and lows and needlessly chaotic premise. Everything's needlessly chaotic. It was the ending that audience reacted most negatively. We were expecting everything to be tied together and be stunning and brave, but it wasn't. It was awful. It was absolutely awful. It was the ending that audience reacted to most negatively, confusing enough to warrant the BBC explainer video where Christian literally talks through the whole fluxing plot. Doctor Who season 13 finale came riddled with plot holes and unresolved storylines and weird inconsistent. Yes! Have you noticed it was written by Chris Chibnall? It's a bit of a giveaway, really. I mean, it really is. It really is a bit of a giveaway. Inconsistencies. Fine. Fortunately, viewers won't be waiting long for the continuation. Well, why would we wait for a continuation? Imagine somebody walks into the room and defecates over you, pisses over you, and then vomits on you. And he said, I'll be back. You won't have to wait long for the continuation. I'm not up for the continuation, mate. I'm not up for it, right? But apparently we do. Look, we've got to do something while we wait for Rusty Davis to get back to work, don't we? Unfortunately, viewers won't wait the continuation of Doctor Who Flux concluded in December 2021, the now traditional New Year's Day special. God, get rid of that New Year's Day special and replace it with a Christmas special. Come on, 2023. Oh, no, there won't be any. Oh, yeah. 2023 New Christmas special. That's what we're holding for. Come on, you RTD. Oh my, Jibs. That was much better on the soccer chant. Episode is coming to kick off 2022 festivities entitled Eve of the Daleks. The story takes place on modern day Earth. Oh God, blah blah blah. Amanda Gill, Jodie Whittaker, Stunning and Brave, first female Doctor. They'll be joined by guests Aisling B, Ajani Salmon, and Pauline McLean. Have you noticed you haven't seen Pauline McLean in any publicity shots yet, or nothing? Right? I haven't seen. Have we actually? No, I don't think we have. We haven't seen in anything that I can think of. She wasn't in the trailer we just watched. In a time loop adventure that saves them money and keeps them in one small location. Right? Okay. As long as we understand what's going down. Where are are we? Jodie was 13th. Doctor. There'll be okay. Listen to me. Morning Flynn. Fine. Featuring the Daleks as the main enemy. Chris Chibnall's insistence on turning Doctor Who Daleks into festive regulars is odd. What isn't odd about Chris Chibnall's insistence? Like what do you go, oh, that makes sense? like, oh yeah, no, that was a good idea. What exactly fits into that? I mean, I can't really think of anything, quite frankly. News festive regular, but this their presence in 2022 news special can fix two major issues left by the Flux. Okay, how? One Doctor Who season 13 finale gripe is how the 13th Doctor actively committed genocide 3 times over. I mean, listen, he was nearly killed for killing 12 Vervoids, and frankly, how would the universe mind if Vervoids are wiped out, right? Like millions of Daleks, Cybermen and Sontarans without any acknowledgement that their actions were murderers. No, just I'm so kind, me. That's how she plays the Doctor. I just don't understand. I don't understand. He goes, oh, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. I should do it that way. Fine. So without as we've seen before with the War Doctor and Time Lord Victorious, yes, when written by competent people. The Doctor has killed many times, sure, but the violence should never be in her nature. It's in her nature because she's not really the Doctor, I think. And Doctor Who's like super happy ending felt jarring to those still semi-horrified at the Death Star. I mean, 89% of the universe was destroyed, and everyone's like, let's just go back to Liverpool, and we'll do a tour of a museum, and I'll get shut down by the one-armed lady once again. So the second big Flux wrinkle is how the Doctor actions don't save the universe. Most of the galaxy has already been destroyed by the Flux, and 13th Doctor climatic solution does nothing to restore those lost, despite celebrating it as if it did. Yes! That was so weird, wasn't it? I think that was strange. But again, I think there's a lot that's very strange about Chris Chibnall's Doctor Who. Right? How's even the Daleks going to fix? It's going to fix everything. It's not, mate. It's not. I want to be in an encounter group with you guys. I say, it's not going to get better. It's not. Stop. Don't hope. It's not, because it's not. Come on. Even though it's going to address both problems, beginning with the genocide, the 13th Doctor's destructive resolution can't be undone, but the Doctor can at least show the burden of her actions. Well, okay, it can't be a full genocide of the Daleks, and Genocide of the Daleks is quite a good title for an episode. It can't be a full genocide of the Daleks because there's more Daleks now, right? So there's some left. It depends how you define genocide, I guess. But yeah, I think we could call it genocide. That's going to show but the burden of her action. She can be a little bit sad. Listen, Whittaker's acting range has a few settings on it as Doctor Who. She can be preachy. She can say over dialogue quickly to make it sound like she has any idea what she's talking about, but she really doesn't. She can be mostly she's like a happy little happy little bouncy clown, or she can be a sad little girl who's lost her dolly. Ooh, or you can say planets, or you can wreck them. Ooh, I mean, like that's basically it. You got those 4 settings, right? How's she gonna do a burden of actions for committing genocide 3 times over? Really? Oh God, I wish I was a billionaire because I would so fund a private shoot of her going, have I got the right with the 2 wires from Genesis of the Dark? I would so do that in a freaking heartbeat. That would be hilarious. According to Chris Chibnall, Newsday special introduced. Okay, fine. According to Chris Chibnall, the Newsday special introduces execution of Daleks, intended killing Doctor in payment for what was done at the end of the previous series. So they're highlighting the genocide rather than like explaining it. If the Doctors are motivated by revenge over Doctor Who Flux, and I hate this really juvenile way that Chris Chibnall writes everything, right? You got the planet Time. It was just stupid. You had Swarm, who didn't have anything. You had Time was a bad, like it's all juvenilely stupid, right? I think that's a fair expression, a way to explain it. Juvenilely stupid. So yeah, Daleks are motivated by revenge over Doctor Who's Flux's massacre, which means Whittaker's Doctor might be forced to face her guilt. How does a Doctor justify wiping? They're not going to touch that! And if they do, they'll do it in a bad way. How does the Doctor justify wiping out 3 separate species to the executioner Daleks? Even if she plays the I had no choice card, 13 can at least show the New Year's Daleks assemble remorse, guilt, something. This is never going to happen to when the Doctor supposedly destroyed Daleks during the Time War. Again, this zero opportunity. Time for success. Yes, that should be on Chris Chibnall's noteboard every day. Time for success. Yes, I got to do something that's a success, not a crushing failure. I think you're going to go for the crushing failure, mate. I think that's what's going to happen. Admitting triple genocide just might have been overkill would represent the first solid step. Just not going to happen. But Doctor Who's Eve of the Daleks can also resolve another big elephant in the room. Elephant and TARDIS. The manic rush of Doctor Who's Flux final act perhaps left no time to discuss the universe's fate. Then it's all set in a warehouse, okay? No. It's not going to happen, mate. It's simply not going to happen. Doctor's final act left no time for the discuss the universe's fate and whether the flux damage could be undone. Responsibility falls to either the Daleks to have someone ask there how many galaxies are left standing and whether she can do anything about it, and if not, whether she thinks season 13's ending jubilation may have been a tad overstated. Smidgen, a little bit, could be a little bit there, yeah. The Doctor must either admit her failures or declare her intention to restore the destroyed planets. Whatever it takes. When everybody needs my help, I help them. Whatever it takes, because I'm all so kindly. Just let me kill 3 species. Doctor Who Christmas and New Specials rarely deal with meaty canon unless regeneration as well. Well, you know what? I disagree. I saw about a week ago. Time of the Doctor, Matt Smith's last one. That was super canon and really, really a good story, like a good, entertaining story. Meaning viewers shouldn't expect any major answers or reveals so early in 2020. But addressing the points Doctor's video explainer glossed over at the very top of 13's to-do list. It's not again. These things don't happen intentionally, right? This is not like Christian would go, we should do it this way because I have reasons. I don't know. Didn't happen intentionally. It happens because Chris Chibnall's a doofus. A doofus who is not very good at his job, right? I think that's a reasonable way of describing him. A doofus who's not very good at his job. I think that does apply to much of the management at the BBC in general. Doofuses who are not very good at a job. Listen, look, I honestly, I feel myself to be somewhat politically neutral. I lean more left, but just the left's gone insane, right? That I am reminded of a recent quote by the wonderful Billy Connolly, right? What when he was talking about Bojo, Boris Johnson, much better than the evil anti-Semite, what's he called again? Corbyn, right? But his description of him was he's a toff, like an idiot toff, right? And he's an idiot toff, and that is the people running the BBC, idiot toffs, right? Like Piers Wenger is an idiot toff. Tosser, but also an idiot toff. You know, all these like champagne socialists that are so important to cram their politics and ideology down everyone's throats. It's just because you really, really, really feel kind of crappy about yourself, and for good reason. Okay, I would say, and for very, very good reason. So there you go. A couple of extra articles that we need to look at for the upcoming Doctor Who Eve of the Daleks. Now the Flux is finally in the rearview mirror, and after that, 2 more episodes to go. 2 more episodes to go. Like, share, subscribe, comment, sign up on the Substack. Join me Saturday night, New Year's Day, 8:30 in the UK, which is 10:30 for me, which sucks ass. I will be doing my live. Oh, the thing finally downloaded. I will be doing my live recap and review, and the next day I'll do my more in-depth one with like lots of screen grabs. You know what? I'm going to do that with Boba Fett as well. I'm kind of looking forward to seeing that today. Fine. My name is Tzvi Lebetkin, the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring that little bell. Ring the little bell so you are notified when new videos drop.